Welcome back! Oh. How just happened then? Hi! Welcome, welcome, welcome. We are back with another installment of LA Noire. Where I don't entirely know. Oh yes. We got a murder to solve. And my partner's just ran off. Without me. Sir, come back. Please. Sorry. Sir. Yes. We wasn't able to do it yesterday. We had a little bit of technical difficulties. But we are back today. With another installment.
You did a decent job on the Henry case, Phelps.
Because
Not
we
bad
had
for
to
your first
improvise
time
yesterday.
Thanks, Rusty.
It wasn't me
Don't
that
go
broke.
getting ahead of yourself. That's one clearance under your
My
belt.
HDMI broke.
Now it's a new day with a new dead lady.
Even though I played it like the day before, but for some
No
reason.
assumptions until we see the evidence, right?
That day it was just like, ooh.
See, I knew you were a fast learner, Phelps.
I was gonna mess
Might
up
get
because,
along after all.
you know, I feel like it. Alright, so both me. I got turn. I gotta go up. This way. Yes. But we fixed it. We have a new HDMI. We're good. And now we have more murders to solve. No, I'm sorry, we're gonna go solve them, but I can't respond to your dispatch issue. Down this street, okay. Like, I'm so sorry, but needs must. And that means we gotta go find a murderer. Yeah, that's right.
Now, boys, you know as much as I do.
I don't know
I'll
nothing.
be holding a press conference once the autopsy's been completed. I have two of my finest investigators on the case, fresh from bringing down the sword of justice on the crazed sex.
Captain, aren't there similarities between this murder and the murder of Celine Henry and of Elizabeth Short for that
You don't
matter?
believe there's a crazy sex killer at large?
So quite
Boys,
crazy
boys,
person.
be sensible. We have
It's
the
the
greatest
husband.
police
I'm
force in
joking.
all the world with the
Don't know
greatest
who it is.
scientific
Or do I?
investigators at our disposal.
Dun dun dun.
How can any killer continue to beat that?
We gotta add suspense, don't we? We can't just like, you know, leave it boring. We need less suspense. Less suspense.
Yeah, right. Any new leads in the Dahlia
Even though I don't know
case?
what I'm talking about, you know.
Run
But
along, boys,
isn't that
and
the
let
fun of
these
it?
officers get to work. We have God's work to do here, and it can't be delayed.
What do we have, Captain?
We have a dead person.
Another woman sacrificed. Speak to Carruthers. I want daily reports, gentlemen.
Daily reports. I'm gonna solve this in one day. So, not all dailies.
Detective, I was first on scene.
Hello.
You find her, Gonzalez?
Not me. Family out for a stroll. I was first reporting.
Can you show me the
Family
body?
out
It's
first.
under the pepper tree, this way.
Okay. Let's go.
So what's going on over there?
Do 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 do. It's not the same noise as The Incredibles.
Can't be much help to you, Phelps.
Thanks.
Here she is.
Oh my goodness. I'm very sorry. We have another
What do you think?
Ignore the reporters. Just get the juice.
naked lady. I was pressing the wrong button.
The stomping angle. in
Big
the Henry
shoes.
case. Was it reported in the press?
Sure was. Every detail a copycat would want was there in the story.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to stare at your kahongas. Lipstick.
Well, we have a name.
Deirdre.
Run Deirdre Muller by RNI.
Back in a second.
Thank you. So it wasn't
The
a
motive
theft.
was robbery. Why not take the money?
Hmm. Suspicious. Okay. I'm very sorry, lady, but I need to check you over. Boot prints. I'm so sorry.
What's this mark? A cut on a finger.
Fourth finger, left hand. A wedding or engagement ring.
Ooh.
Violently removed.
So sorry, lady.
Looks like she was tied up.
It does at first, but that would leave a mark on her other wrist, too. I think her watch might have been torn off.
Oh, what you say? I'm so sorry.
Look at your mark. It's very...
Distinctive. I'll do some comparisons back at the lab and get back to you.
Thank you.
Detectives, R&I says that Deirdre Mahler of 130 North Bonnie Bray was reported missing this morning by her
Thank
husband,
you.
Hugo Mahler.
What'd I tell you? Just grab the husband, take him downtown, and work him over. We could have this wrapped up by lunchtime.
Yeah.
What about not making assumptions and going on the evidence?
So, I believe everything is...
Similar MO.
To what? To Dahlia? I don't think so.
Celine Henry.
That's a
This
closed
guy.
case. This is probably another sad sack who lost his temper with a broad who wouldn't put out.
Are you a suspect, Rusty?
Watch your mouth, Phelps. All I'm saying is we got enough to do without reopening closed cases.
Talk me through it, Mal.
Severely battered, on display. Footprints would indicate that she has been stomped. Size of the footprints would seem to
so
indicate a
sorry.
smallish men's shoe.
I don't know why I keep saying sorry for it.
Mendez here?
You finished?
No, I'm not. At a glance, I would say strangulation was the cause of death. I'll need to do further tests for semen.
Okay.
Angry boyfriend. They were
Thank
very
you.
lucky at home. Not humping out here.
Let's,
blocking lane.
let's give this lady some dignity. Yeah. Some dignity. Are you gonna... Okay. Why is the car all the way down there? Let's go. Bum, bum, bum. I'll take your time. Let's go to the residence. See what the husband has to say. Gee. If I can make it there in one piece like this.
There might be some playing the boyfriend angle.
I thought we were on our way to lock up the husband.
If he doesn't work out, that is.
Deirdre Muller has suffered enough. More than enough. You shouldn't make disparaging comments about her without even the slightest inkling of what she was like.
She was a woman, wasn't she? Well, around about my third divorce, I realized women might not be the pure angels we imagine. You're married, ain't you, Phelps?
Don't make any insinuations about my wife.
Hey, she's a woman.
She's the mother of my children.
You're a father, Cole? But don't tell me your eye don't bend.
This conversation is over.
I think he touched the nerve. Woohoo. How far away does this guy live? Twin. Do, 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 do. Why am I doing the Incredibles? That's absolutely nothing to do with this. Sorry. I'm sorry. Sorry. Even though I didn't actually use anybody, still. Struggling to drive. Be there in like no time. I miss the time. When we get to the main street, and it gives an inkling to where we gotta go. Doo doo. Turn left here. Wait, sorry.
If we survive this, it's gonna be a miracle.
Who? Cool. Alright, we'll pass. Hello.
Phelps and Galloway, LAPD. Is your father home?
He'll be home soon. He's been out looking for Mommy.
What's your name, miss?
Michelle Eloise Mahler?
Hello, Michelle.
Can we come in?
I suppose so.
We'll please, so you kind of...
Thank you.
You got it, Alice.
Could you have a seat for me, Michelle?
Thank you.
We're gonna have a look around.
Well, I'll have a look
He'll
around.
be back any moment. Just sit tight.
Whoa. He just sits there.
Not everything here is going to be relevant.
But it could be important. It could lead us to clues.
Martin will explain everything when he gets back, okay? Nothing to worry about.
Doesn't tell me anything.
There's cookies. I'll be right back. Aha. It's an instrument. Da, da, da.
I don't think this is going to help us.
But you don't know, do you? Shoes. An 8.
Work boots. Size 8.
Flip. Bum bum. Boop.
Elgin wristwatch. Probably the same one snatched from her body.
Dun dun.
No sign of a wedding ring.
Just because it's been nicked. The problem is I can't tell if I found everything. Hold on. Because my music isn't on. Problem is I'll put music on, it'll put the radio on. That's been found, that's been found. There's nothing else. Please excuse me. Okay, I think detective skills, I think we found it. I need to talk.
Is this about Mommy? Daddy is trying to find her. Please tell me she's
Well,
okay.
you see, about that.
I'm sorry to have to tell you this, Michelle, but your mother is dead.
She died.
could answer a few questions for us?
Shouldn't you ask the questions before
Try.
dropping that bombshell of, you know? Okay, last contact.
When did you last see your mother?
Yesterday afternoon. I went to a dance at Belmont High. Mommy was supposed to pick me up, but she didn't show.
So what did you do then?
I was upset. Daddy came instead.
Shifty.
So you were hanging around the school for quite a while. What happened with your
Don't
father?
be shifty.
I don't know.
We police officers don't lie to us.
I called and finally he answered. He came straight away then.
Okay. Missing watch.
Some of your mother's jewelry was missing. Can you describe her things?
Ring, a watch. I never paid much attention to that stuff.
I know it's painful, Michelle. This may be important.
Got
She
you that
wore a
time.
wedding ring?
Mommy chose it herself. A rose gold wedding band and a matching diamond and ruby engagement ring.
Okay.
She wore a watch?
Yes, a yellow gold Elgin watch. Daddy bought it for her birthday.
So,
It was kind of a makeup present.
so they argue. And
Your mom and
he
dad
buys
are
her thing.
happily married?
What are you saying? Of course they are.
Shifty.
They weren't happy, were they, Michelle?
Don't lie to
Did
me.
your father ever hit your mother?
Just the once. She said she would leave him if he ever did it again. He bought her a brooch pin to make up for it.
Mm.
And a
Red
white
flags.
silver golden butterfly.
Thanks, Miss Muller. You've been very
Red
brave.
flags.
Hey! What gives?
Daddy, the
Go
police
to your
are
room, please,
here.
Michelle. I'll talk to the police.
Daddy, Mommy is gone.
Go to your room, young lady. She's not even out of school. You can't come in here interrogating her like she's
Your
some
wife
kind
was
of...
found murdered this morning.
Found? What? But she only...
We have some questions that we would
Dun
like to
dun
ask you.
dun.
Sure, yeah. Yeah, I'll do my best.
Okay, footprints.
What size shoe do you wear, Mr. Muller?
Why do you ask?
It's routine, sir. Simple process of elimination.
9s, I think.
Why are you lying to me, Mr. Muller?
Why would I lie to you at a time like this?
Why are you lying to us?
That's funny. The work boots we found here are size 8s.
Yeah.
Why
Why
lie
are you
about
lying?
it if you've got nothing to hide?
Because I always get teased about the size of my feet. You know, small feet, small...
Always been true in my experience.
Now's not the time. Okay. Alibi.
So you were here all night?
What's your alibi?
You stayed in while your wife went out to pick up your daughter?
Yes, that's correct.
It was alibi, wasn't it?
You should come clean if you're having an affair, or if there's something going on.
I told you I was here. Were you saying I wasn't?
So why did you take so long to answer the phone when your daughter called?
Don't lie to us.
Okay, I went out for a while. I was driving around. It's my way of relaxing.
Sure it was. Missing person
You
report.
phoned in a missing persons report this morning?
Yeah, that's right. My wife didn't come home last night. She left around 9:30. Michelle was out at dance. She called me to let me know that Deidre didn't turn up.
You look very shifty.
Did your wife ever go out by herself? To bars? Nightclubs?
No. What are you suggesting? You suggesting my wife's loose?
I didn't say such
Now is
thing.
not the time for you to be pushing me, mister.
Your daughter said you were having an argument.
We argued about who would pick up Michelle. I worked a full day. I wanted to come home, put my feet up.
Okay. How about your history of violence, sir?
Your wife was beaten and then strangled. In your case, you have no alibi and a history of violence towards your wife.
That's not true, god damn it.
You stuttered.
It is true, Hugo. You're a violent man. You try to keep a lid on it at home, but sometimes you lost control. Your daughter and your wife were scared of you.
You don't know anything about me.
Well, there's a whole lot of like red flag energy.
I know about the golden butterfly, Hugo, and how you bought your wife off the last time you heard her.
She liked to spend money, all right? Dresses, jewelry, her hair. It drove me goddamn crazy. Do I look like a Rockefeller?
Nobody likes a cheapskate, Hugo.
Getting hostile with us is a very bad idea, Hugo.
I'm no murderer.
Make some arrangements for your daughter, and then present yourself to Central Station for questioning.
You gotta be kidding me, Phelps. Put the cuffs on him.
This is an outrage. I didn't kill my wife.
Your daughter is in the next room, Mueller, so I'm giving you a break. Don't make me change my mind, and don't make me come looking for you.
You're in trouble now, eh?
You should go back in there and bust his ass.
1, we need to break his alibi, check phone records, canvass the neighbors. 2, we have motive of domestic violence, which probably goes for half the men in L.A. 3, we have no evidence tying him to the crime scene.
Hello, detective.
Oh, hello, lady. Whoop.
Yes, ma'am.
I heard the terrible news over the radio.
And you can help us with our inquiries?
Yes, sir. They had a row last night. I heard Mrs. Mueller screaming.
Did you see Mrs. Mueller come home late last night at all?
No, not at all. I did see Mr. Mueller put something in the incinerator earlier this morning, though.
I told you he was our guy. Now let's get this bum downtown and into a cell.
Look, there he is now.
Move your stupid car out the way. Oi!
Step away from the incinerator. Don't let him get away.
Okay, but no shooting. We need this guy to make the case.
Why did you drop? Go on, kick his ass. What are you doing? There is blood on this shoe.
This doesn't look good, Hugo.
I can explain the blood.
No, you can't.
Get him booked in at Central, officer. Then put him in an interview room. We'll be speaking with him later. And inform the captain.
Yes, sir, detective.
Is there someone you can call, miss?
I don't want home and
You need somewhere to stay, Michelle. You have other family? Grandparents? Aunts or uncle?
call Aunt Helen, but she lives in Bakersfield and
Call her. We're
Yes.
gonna get someone down here from Juvenile Hall to talk to you in the meantime.
We ought to get some uniforms down here, clean up, take care of the kid.
The murderer off the streets.
Galloway.
Phelps,
homicide
1247.
564.
Go ahead, detective unit. How can I
You
help,
get Ray
detective?
Pinker and a technical service.
I need an address on a Belmont High School.
North Bonnie Bray Street.
Checking for you, detective.
Send someone down from
Two different
Juvenile Hall.
conversations going on at once.
Belmont
And as we're discussing,
75 West 2nd Street.
it's time for us
Thank you.
to drink a tea. It's tea time, my dudes.
That price is outrageous.
Oh, he's already in the car.
Inform Detective Phelps that the coroner has a report waiting at the police morgue downtown when he's available.
Got it, KGPL.
Let's go to the school first. I probably shouldn't drink and drive because that would be bad. Let's go back to school.
I'm surprised, you know. I didn't make the husband for it.
Always make the husband, Phelps. 9 times out of 10, it's the closest person to the Vic who does the deed. God knows I've wanted to kill some wives in my day.
Lex parsimonii.
What?
The law of parsimony.
Passion.
Occam's razor. The simplest explanation is most likely the correct.
You know, you could have said that without getting all liturgical on me.
I'll try to dumb things down from now on.
Appreciate it. And try this one on for size. Rusty's razor.
How's that go?
You blame the guy that's banging her.
Ah, of course. The famous Lex ignoramus.
Closes cases, Cole. Puts a lot of people away, that one.
It does seem to go that way, doesn't it?
Any central unit, a possible 280.
Come on, sorry, we were ridiculous.
1570.
Saturday's the spring unveiling, Emmy. It's the first season since fabric rationing's over. We have to go. I told you I can't Saturday. I'm busy. Busy where? You're going on another drive with baby Gardner, aren't you?
Oh my
So
god.
what if I am?
Go, Phelps. I'll take the car and see if I can cut him off.
Oi. What are you doing? Come back. Please stop right in. Please. Please. Ugh. Come here. Come here.
There he is. See him?
I can see it. Come here. Sir. Look, he's just... Can we do it? Can we do it? Oh, come on. We're like right there. We're right there. Come on. Oh, look, you mind him? It's like you get right there and then he jumps over a wall. Ugh, why is this so hard? My poor PlayStation controller. Why are we fighting?
That's far enough, freak. You move a muscle and you're a dead man.
Oh, oh, jeez, oh. He went down quick.
Car 11K, car 11 King, come in.
11K, go ahead.
11K, see the janitor. A green 1946 coupe registered to a Mrs. Hugo Moeller has been found in the parking lot adjoining the Belmont High School and playing fields. 11K, code 2.
Thank you.
What's your name?
Who's asking?
Me, obviously.
We can do this the easy way or the hard way.
Name's Eli Rooney.
You've been in trouble with the law before, Eli?
Some.
What are you doing around here?
I like to keep an eye on the children.
Strictly paternal, is it, Eli?
Don't sass me, boy.
A woman was abducted here last night, Eli, and murdered.
And I would love to make you for that, you Okie motherfucker.
Well, I wouldn't know nothing about that. A woman, you say? I like 'em a little younger than that.
Oh.
Turn out your pockets, Eli.
Now, why would I do that?
Just do
Because
it.
I'm about to break your fucking skull, Eli.
You're under arrest, Eli. You're in very deep trouble.
The butterfly brooch.
Get some backup down here, Rusty. We need to get this one downtown and into a cell.
I'll tell them we gotta...
No. Okay. it just cut off and I was like, please don't say you broke. Because I can't deal with that today.
What time did you see the person park the car?
Late last night, after school social, maybe 1 a.m. I've been keeping a good eye out lately. We've had problems with the child molester.
Mm-mm.
Eli Rooney. We've met him.
Filthy son of a bitch. He was here yesterday before the dance.
Was it him you saw park the car?
I don't know, sir. I'd like to say yes, but the truth is it was pretty dark.
Would you say Rooney is violent?
Yes, sir. I would say so, yes.
Thanks for your help.
Yeah. What we got in here then?
Blood and skin samples. We better get Ray Pinker out here.
Well, this isn't looking very good, is it?
It's from a Chrysler. Could be important.
The overalls are stenciled HM. Muller is a mechanic. I wonder what Eli does for a living.
We gotta go. Phone. So far away. I can see it. Oh, now he speeds up. Whoop.
I think his name is Phelps.
Cole Phelps, badge 1247.
How can I help you?
How can I help, Detective?
I need interrogation set up at Central for both suspects being held in the Muller homicide case.
Certainly, Detective. I'll get in touch with the watch commander.
Thank you.
Thanks for your help.
Okay.
Can you drive to this one?
We need to go to the morgue.
Where are we going?
I can't be bothered to drive. I'm not saying that. Yeah. I'm always
I say
driving.
we make Rooney for this. I think we should lay it on him. He was near the car. He had her jewelry. The DA will love him for it.
Even if he didn't do it?
Who cares whether he did it? You have kids, Phelps?
Hello, Mr. Weather.
He needs to be taken
And I didn't know
permanently
that.
out
And
of
that was a
harm's
very
way.
fun fact.
And we let Muller slide?
For a while. He gets a free pass for now.
So we can either pin it on the husband, or we can pin it on the other guy, who's not a very nice man either. Let's go. Hello, sir.
Phelps, Rusty, thanks for
shoes that we bagged and see if they're a match.
Sure. It'll all be in the report, but I'm assuming you want the details now?
Oh.
Please. Cause of death is strangulation?
Correct.
Sounds very
Take a look at the
interesting.
samples on the bench.
It'd be a very long read, wouldn't it? Oh, he's talking to us.
What are the normal uses for that kind of rope?
On boats, mooring lines.
Correct. Although Ray says that they're sometimes used as bell ropes in churches.
Okay. Yeah, for boating.
So are we looking for a sailor or a minister?
Well, in my experience,
Not for
sailors seem to have the greater
choking
libido.
somebody out.
Was Mrs. Muller criminally attacked?
No external or internal traces of semen.
Thanks, Mal. Anything else comes up, you let us know.
Let's go. We got some interviews to do. Blech. Hey. There's none of them in this case, I don't believe.
I don't know about this. My gut says Muller. We caught him trying to destroy evidence in his backyard, and that was his car with the bloody tools in it.
I never said it wasn't Muller. Hell, he probably killed his wife, deprived that poor kid of a mother. But he's not in immediate danger to anyone else. Rooney's a threat to every kid at Belmont.
He's a peeper, Rusty. We can pick him up for something else.
You really want to run that risk? Not exactly the happiest of places, the coroner's office.
Carruthers is a good man, professional, diligent. If you're working with a pro, it's easy to overlook the grim realities of a place like that.
Funny job, man, the coroner's.
How so?
You know, you don't want them enjoying their work too much. Wrong kind of man can get awfully lonely rattling around a joint.
What are you doing, you idiot?
Rusty, that's like something out of the pulps.
You been reading the same ones as me?
I thought you were usually too drunk to get through a magazine.
You know, if I close one eye and squint.
Even though I didn't talk like all that way. I thought you would get this done by night.
You're right, or you can't really help me.
You better not go soft on me in here, Phelps.
We'll work the evidence, Rusty. Let him do the rest. Are they ready?
Bowler's in 2 and the pervert's in 1. Get in there and get a conviction.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so let's go to room 2. Let's talk to the husband first. Hi, Mike! Ooh! How you doing? Haven't seen you in a while. I hope you're well.
Your next door neighbor heard screaming coming from your house. You were burning your blood-stained
Solving
shoes.
murders.
You have no one who can confirm
I
your
hope you're ready
whereabouts last
to get
night.
your detective
daughter
hat
says
on.
you're a violent man. We have everything we need to send you to death row, and all you have to say for yourself is, I didn't do it.
I didn't do it.
I swear I didn't kill her.
Good. I'm glad you're well. I'm glad. Disposal evidence.
Why did you burn your shoes, Hugo?
Because I knew you'd never believe me.
He doesn't look shifty.
Believe what?
It's rabbit's blood.
I've been good, thank you. I've been chilling.
Guy at work brought him in and I helped
I've been screaming at... It has been a hot minute. It's been a very hot minute. Rope.
Do you know anything about ropes, Hugo?
I had an argument with the PlayStation yesterday because my HDMI broke.
I learned some more in the
So we ended up on Titanfall instead. Shifty.
You learned to strangle with the rope in the army?
With rope, with my bare hands, but mainly with wire. I learned a lot of things.
He knows how
in
to
the
choke
army, but
people out.
I still didn't kill my wife.
For argument's sake, what type of rope would you
Doesn't
use?
sound very good.
Had to, I would use a triple braid. Less flex, easier to control.
Oh my goodness. Tire
Your
iron.
wife was beaten with a tire iron, Hugo. An appropriate choice of tool for a mechanic.
It's been okay.
Tire iron.
It's been quiet.
You're lying,
But
Hugo. You're gonna have to come clean on this.
I think I'm mainly gonna do it for me. Like, I love my story games, so I think I might just... People don't like it, people don't like it. Just do it for me.
Your wife drove a Chevrolet, Hugo. What make of car do you
But
drive?
yeah, I think
Chrysler Airflow.
I gotta start looking positive at it
Well, I
instead
guess
of
that
negative.
explains why the tire iron that killed your wife came from a Chrysler.
Yeah. 'Cause it's never good, is it?
We found your wife's car. Someone parked
I
it
know
at the
you
school
do a
late
bit of
last
streaming
night.
as
You have anything
well.
to say
So
about
how
that?
how are yours doing?
wasn't
How are you
me.
going?
Where
How
do you
you
keep your work clothes? I keep them at work in my locker.
No, because you got.
Enough lies, Hugo. Your overalls
Yeah,
put you
exactly.
at the
As
scene
long
of
as you
crime
have
last
fun.
night.
My
And we have
overalls
fun
are in
doing
the
all
laundry
this.
of my house.
Are they though? Because there's overalls in the back of your wife's.
Green
Car.
overalls, bloodstained, with the initials HM found in the trunk of your wife's car.
They can't be mine.
Why, Hugo? Because if they were yours, they'd be in the incinerator too?
Okay. Well, that sounds fun. I don't think I've actually played that, to be honest.
Captain, we were on our way
Yeah.
to interview Eli Rooney.
We'll
Yes,
die.
folks, I know. This particular fiend is an old acquaintance. I have tried to reaffirm his belief in a wrathful and
But
terrible God.
if you're having fun, as you say, if you're having fun, that's all that matters. And that's the main thing.
You look like you've had it rough.
You see me asking for your sympathy,
Oh,
boy?
he just got beaten up. Okay.
You're down on your luck.
Eli?
I had worse. My family ate roadkill during the Dust Bowl.
But you have a job. A parolee has to have a job, correct?
I had me a job
Yeah, I've
down
been,
in San
like-
Pedro. I'm looking for something new.
I forgot what I'm actually completely gonna say.
This place you worked have a name?
Hennessy Marine.
I don't have
Can't
many
miss place, big yellow
like
letters, H&M.
multiplayer stuff. I mean,
They give you
recently
any
got back into
workwear,
Titanfall.
Eli?
I think the last thing I did
Shirt,
with people
green
is
Dang thing
Back
was
for
hot,
Blood.
another guy's back in the pen wearing it.
Yeah.
You ever tie up any of
It's
your
true,
victims, Eli?
but
It's not a nice
if
thing
I
to
have
be
somebody
caught.
there as like a cushion,
What would you call them?
so
I
like,
can't say.
so I can run off
I
and
learned
they
a
can
long
deal with it
time
all,
ago
and that'll
not
be
to go
fine.
talking about the things I like. Talking about it just seems to get
We
people's
don't.
hand,
Answer the goddamn question, Rooney, before I brain you.
See what I mean? Short answer is yes.
You have any preference regarding rope, Eli?
I know a good rope from a bad
If there's
rope,
somebody there
that's
as a
what you
cushion.
mean. That's not what you mean, is it?
Like, I run off,
Any old
you
rope
deal
will
with
be
it,
fine.
I'll be fine.
Farm boy like you, Eli, must
That's
prefer
what we do.
McGay for roping. Am I right?
I prefer
I
braid
haven't.
until I
No,
reach
I've
braid
been really
stage time.
tempted to go, but I just haven't had the time.
You killed Mrs. Muller and stole her jewelry.
That ain't so. I ain't done nothing like that.
Is it good? Have you seen it yet?
You have no job and nowhere to live by the smell of things. And you need money. You've been in trouble before, Eli. Who do you think a jury will believe?
I've been in trouble for other things, but I ain't never killed no one.
Oh,
I saw that car coming to the parking lot.
is it
late
good?
last
I've
night.
seen lots of like
Man got
stuff on
changed
it,
there
and I'm
pulled his
like, I
cover
really
off
want
the
to go and
trunk.
see it.
I saw him drop the butterfly in the lamplight, and he strolled out.
I might try and get in
cool as you like.
Wednesday.
I went over and I picked it up.
Eli Rooney, I'm charging you with the first-degree murder of Deirdre Muller.
You want to put me back in the stir that bad,
Ugh.
boy? You go ahead and try. I'll beat that rap. I ain't a killer.
See, anytime out, I'm just like, I want to go. Yeah, I might have to have a look to see what we got for Wednesday. Because then I'll be like, I have to go. Let's go and watch it. It's like, we gotta watch it.
Phelps, Galloway, congratulations are at hand. Drink, boys? I think you'll receive a commendation for this one, gentlemen.
Oh, thanks.
In the meantime, I'll speak to the DA.
I think he likes what we do.
We need swift,
No,
merciless
wrong one.
justice.
Oh, I gotta do it. What we got? We've missed a clue. Still got 5 stars though. He's good. He's good. He's at work currently. But he does pop in every now and again.
Phelps, we captured 2 regular army. Lieutenant! Phelps, we've been over this. That sniper barely missed you back on the beach. Until the mission is over, there'll be no more saluting
There's
or
lots of
signs
shows
of
going on.
here,
for
Medier.
Wednesday.
Do you wish to interrogate the prisoners?
No, they're beat. Why they look so sullen?
Wondering why we haven't killed them yet.
I know, on a
There's no
Sunday.
greater shame than being taken prisoner.
He's been at work all weekend.
Nata ka te no kai so to, namae o, nana te kutsu. Kissima, nane sama dato? Umutarunda.
See that, boys? He slapped that Jap right upside the head.
It was
Oh
merely
my
to
God.
remind him of his place. His shame was the tone of voice that he used with a
He's fine.
superior. I respect the Japanese, Corporal.
Respect, we're here to kill the sons of bitches.
Do you know why we are fighting the Japanese, Private?
With
No.
respect, sir, these bastards attacked Pearl Harbor.
And why did they attack Pearl, Private?
I forgot about all this stuff because it's like, you can't skip on the first
They attacked the U.S. because we cut off their oil.
I know.
What would we do if another country denied us
I'm
the
so
gas to run our
sorry.
cars?
I know. They just kind of like come out with it.
Ah, Phelps. I was just discussing with Finbar here how well you were doing. Have a seat.
Thanks. Do we get breakfast?
Yeah, my real name. You can just forget all about it.
You boys have a new case.
Okay.
A poor Hispanic woman murdered near City Hall and left lying naked in an alleyway.
Another naked woman, sir?
Yes.
Another naked
Seem
woman.
to have had quite a run of them since the Dahlia fiend first struck.
It's not my first playthrough. I think this is like my 10th. I've played this game a lot.
You win some and you lose some in police work.
You're happy with the Mueller case, sir?
Over the moon, boys! The DA couldn't be more
But
pleased.
we don't tell people that.
The witness and the lack of an alibi.
We just kind of go, yes, it was a first playthrough, and
Get out there and catch me another scene.
kind of know where everything is and what we're doing. It's got to be about 10th. I know, I do like this game. I played it too much. It's like, I think I played it when it first came out, which is like how long ago. And then they brought the Switch version out, which had like extra DLC stuff to it. And I was like, I'll play it again. And I'll play it again.
Yeah, it means they can pop in to hit the office supply of hooch whenever they need it.
Oh, I haven't played
that.
that.
Bad idea. That is not a bad idea at all, Phelps.
But then the last time I played this, I tried to. Then it was like there's so many like crash points within a mission, and that guy hated me at the end of it.
Continue the response.
Boop. Apologies for the naked lady in the middle of the
Detectives,
street.
they're ready to start the show. I'll take you through.
Thank you. Oh, thanks. It's only better on this one.
Brothers, Pinker?
Every other game is kind of like a no-go.
We thought we'd best wait for you. When you're ready.
I don't know if I'm ready. I am so sorry.
Kiss the blood, BD.
It's like I played Cyberpunk the other day, and I crashed into an invisible
wedding ring
car,
torn from the finger.
which
No skin under the fingernails.
was stupid. My driving on Cyberpunk is terrible. So sorry.
Only 21 years old. Lacerations
Oh,
on the
goodness.
neck would indicate a great deal of force.
Some blood just splurted. Yeah, I know.
The evidence in the Mueller case was solid. I'm not convinced about Mendez.
I'm so sorry.
Best way to get away with murder is to pin it on somebody else.
It's quite like whenever I come onto these missions. We've done a few of these already.
Yeah, we know the
Like the naked ladies, and I'm like, I'm so sorry that you gotta sit here and like look at these women's like tatas while I inspect her because
All put on display, all with
we're a
messages.
detective.
Mueller had no message. Look, Phelps, this is getting us nowhere.
Anything for us to go on, Mal?
Head
Yeah,
injuries
Mal.
from contact with road, bruising from a small man's shoe, further blunt force trauma to the occipital region at the base of the skull. Could have been fatal, but clear signs of strangulation would seem to rule it out.
Lipstick appears to be a similar color to the other cases. I'll see if I can nail down a brand.
Okay. Let me look at the thing.
If she took a blow to the head like the others, she was probably unconscious when strangled.
Interesting. Ooh, that's what I worry about sometimes. I'm like, is it safe to play this? Like, is it bad? 'Cause it's like, I don't mean to show all this stuff. It's just that's part of the case. I'm sorry. But so far, just look at the thing.
Antonia. Huh.
I think I've been okay. Because it's not like constant showing nude. It's just like small little bits. Follow the trail. Doo -doo. Yeah, I'm sure I'll be fine. I'll be alright.
Proximity to the scene, plus the bloodstains. No way is this coincidence.
Yeah, I know it's, you just gotta...
We kept the area pristine for you boys. Let's check it out.
I don't think this is good. Number 5.
House keys strung up like bait on a hook.
You're not gonna take it?
You think he's trying to lead us somewhere?
Probably all the way to City Hall.
This quality looks terrible. Is the quality bad?
Code or a cipher. Where are you taking us?
It's good. Okay. That's good then. On my screen it looks like fuzzy. But if we're good, then we're good. I won't complain. Up you go. Okay. Calm. Bloody patience. Don't think that's important. Follow the blood. It's nice they left us on a trail.
Empty. Where is all of this meant to be taking us?
Yeah.
Clearly wants us to
Possibly.
find these things. He's left them for us.
I mean, it's taking us quite up, isn't he? So like, I feel like
There you go, Phelps.
it's just gonna be like a push.
I told you I was that guy.
Or he might just
Please
be
don't
getting
push
more
us.
confident.
That would not be good.
Enameled and gold-plated. This was precious to her.
Let's give us a push. Oh, thanks, Nightbot. Dum dum.
The trail points up.
And you're gonna follow it. I don't know if that's a wise idea.
Pulled from the finger and hung up here. What's the significance?
I don't know. I don't want to find out either. Oh, whoop.
Looks as though the killer was decorating with this.
It's just a bit gross though, isn't it? To be honest. Like, he filled a bucket. I hope it's paint. Yeah. I mean, this was like, what, the 40s. So I guess, you know, a lot of that time is didn't have a lot of stuff as we do now.
Mrs.
It's like, I'm just gonna touch everything.
Maldonado, 712
Just
North Mill
remove
Street downtown.
the criminal's fingerprints. Okay. And back to, I'm really glad that, like, kind of brought us down. Titanfall 2. Titanfall 2. It's beautiful. Absolutely love that game. One of my favourites. I went on yesterday, and my first game
That's
back.
affirmative. All right, so then there's a husband we should be looking for. Get
Whoops.
him, we've closed
Sorry.
the case.
Rusty's razor, of course.
And
I don't wanna
I played it, my
question your tried and
first
tested
game back
techniques,
online,
Detective Galloway, but doesn't
and I was
the
top of the
require
table
sound piecework before
with
you
30 kills.
Now, if he's got a confession,
And I was like so impressed with
and,
myself.
you know, there's
I
ways
was
of
like, oh my
getting
god.
I'm sure.
Just to brag a little. It's such a beautiful game. I know. It's one of my favourite multiplayers. Like, I've played a lot of multiplayers, but that is done. Ugh. It very much is an ass whooping. Thank you. It's just, I did a lot on like PlayStation, but I know my PlayStation thing's running out, and I think, you know, kind of just let that go for a little bit. Yeah, it's beautiful. But I got it back on Xbox, because obviously, like, Game Pass, it's free, and I've started again. And I was like, oh, look how great that is.
Detective Phelps and Galloway.
Kind of brings back the love. It's the only one I happily sit there and go, I'm gonna play online on Titanfall, because it's that's what I enjoy.
You mind if we
It's
come
great.
in? Is there somewhere we can discuss this?
Of course. Follow
It's
me
a beautiful
through
game.
the parlor. Swap your feet as you come in, detectives.
Okay,
It's
sorry.
this way.
Mrs. Maldonado was found dead this morning.
Dead?
Oh, excuse me.
Oh, no. She can't be.
I'm afraid she was murdered, ma'am. We need to take a look at her things.
I can't believe it. A person seems so alive, and then they're gone. Antonia's room is upstairs.
It's not
Last
a
room on
walk.
the left.
Thank you. We'll be back shortly.
Excuse us a moment.
Thank you. Whoop. I completely forgot where I was going then.
What are we waiting for?
What are you talking about? Is it this way? I guess the only door with a gold doorknob on. Which means it's the only door that can be used. Doom doom. What's this all about? Yeah.
Okay, we have an address.
If you wanted to read that, pause and do the thing.
The charm bracelet wasn't among the crime scene evidence.
Hmm. So who took it? Cool. Doom doom.
So someone broke in using this thing instead of a crowbar. Wonder where it was taken from.
Interesting. Ooh, we gotta go back in. It's like you've just tampered with evidence there because you've like lifted the window up. And that's not good. Don't tamper with the evidence. Hello, lady.
We have some questions, ma'am, if you're up to it.
Yes, detective. I'll do my best.
Okay. Alright. You ready to watch for the shiftiness? Possible suspects,
Do you
go.
have any idea who might have wanted to hurt Mrs. Maldonado?
That rat of her husband, Angel.
Got the husband in straight away.
If I killed every wife to serve me papers, I'd be a mass murderer.
Are you being flippant, young man?
Oh.
Ma'am.
Okay, she looks fine.
What can you tell us about Angel Maldonado?
She married him when she was 17.
She isn't shifty.
He was cruel to her. Very cruel. She was a good girl. Little on the religious side, but a good girl.
Nothing wrong with being on the movement's victim.
What time did Antonia go out yesterday?
She left around 9.
Do you know where she went?
No, I have no idea.
Why are you lying?
She was a good girl, but she didn't confide in me.
Shifty.
A nosy old hag like you knows everything about the people who live under her roof. Where did she go?
I think she went to a bar. She's been drinking quite a lot lately.
This bar have a name?
El Dorado Bar. It's a Latino
El
place on
Dorado.
North Los Angeles Street.
That's only a couple of blocks from where we found the body.
Okay. Break-in.
You've had a break-in?
No, that can't be true.
How can that not be true when there's a broken window upstairs?
You're being economical with the truth, Mrs. LePenty.
You just need to help us.
What do you have to hide?
Help us to help
I
you,
have no
to help
idea
her.
what you are talking about.
So Antonia lost her keys and used an iron bar to jimmy the back window?
I heard a noise in the early hours of the morning. I thought it might be a raccoon at the milk bottles. It'd be very bad
She's
for
very
me if this
sus.
news got out.
So sus.
I have a reputation to protect.
Break down a marriage.
Antonia and her husband were estranged?
Yes. She moved here after she separated from her husband 2 months ago.
But Antonia still wore a wedding ring?
She wore the wedding ring and a necklace. She always wore a religious necklace. That's about all of her jewelry.
No, it isn't.
What about her bracelet?
Don't lie.
I don't know anything about a bracelet.
There's a photo of it, you idiot.
In her wedding photo, she's displaying a charm bracelet.
That thing? She never wore it. He gave it to her.
He
So it's
gave it
kept
to
in
her.
that wooden jewelry box.
Don't think she likes that guy.
Thanks, ma'am. You've been very helpful.
Thank you, lady.
Hold of that husband of hers. Lock him up and throw away the key.
We can
So
either
sorry, my
front
bottle
Kane,
just kind of made a
seeing as
bloop.
the finger's pointing right at him, or we can check out the
And
El
bloop.
Dorado.
See? Now that we've, should have just helped us out.
A nosy old hag? Ah! And I thought I was coming on
Go
strong
to the
with the
bar?
ex-wives line.
Oh, I've just
Sometimes you have to be
hydrated.
firm to get the
Oh, I'm gonna
information
do it
you
again.
God
'Cause
damn it, ain't that the truth?
the internet told me. Okay.
You don't think it's
Okay.
strange that all
I'm
these
going.
murders are happening to girls
Going.
who've been out drinking?
No,
Look,
no.
you
A
want me to
broad
drown?
drinks, She gets a bit tight, she starts mouthing off. This leads to that, and she ends up in an alleyway. It's a sad story, but this town's seen it play out 1,000 times, Cole.
Why don't
Oh,
you
that's
want to
really
see a
orange.
connection here?
Because
Colour
there
orange,
are
it's Fanta.
perfectly good real-life suspects for every one of these murders. We don't
What?
need to go looking for the monster under the bed.
Okay, we good.
Think there's anything to the divorce angle?
I've been through 3 of those. No big deal. After a
Been
while,
through 3
you get numb
divorces.
yourself to the experience.
You're a busy guy.
But Angel, he's a young Latino man. It would hurt his sense of who he is. He'd see himself as a failure, a woman taking control over his life.
Just have to wait till I
Then
get there.
she fronts him and he snaps.
Because I'm driving
For me,
currently.
that
I
makes
can't
Angel
drive
the
and
killer
stretch.
as well as a piece of shit.
Thank you. What is this place? Yeep. Excuse me. Sorry.
Cole, come on!
Sorry. Huh, okay. Stretch. Ow.
What can I get you?
LAPD. Detectives Phelps and Galloway.
Diego Aguilar. How can I help?
It wasn't me.
Worked the bar last night?
Yeah. Me and a temp guy from the agency.
Did you have a woman in here last night? 21 years old, Hispanic, drinking heavily?
We have a lot of ladies like that in here. But yeah, I know who you mean. Antonia Maldonado. Oh, what did she do?
She was murdered last night.
Okay. Oh, shit.
Do you know her well? Was she a regular?
Hell no. She was good and tight last night, complaining about her old man. It's a story.
Talking about her old man.
She was so hammered last night, she left a letter on the bar. I'll show you.
Yeah, it sounds exactly like the nicest place you could ever be.
Sam has taken me to Palm Springs.
She even wrote her husband a letter. Probably a big drunken letter, but... Oh, divorce papers.
Divorce papers? Did you open them?
No need to. She was shouting about it and waving the letter around. Said she was going to show him.
Sounds like a good marriage. Okay. So, missing jewelry.
Can you remember what jewelry she was wearing?
She had a necklace. Some kind of religious thing, I think. The temp guy would have more of an idea. She took
Yeah, she sounds very
and cried
nice.
into it all night.
What time did she leave?
Can't say for
I
sure.
mean, sounded nice, because don't forget, she's dead.
Where did she go? Give me something or the LAPD will start getting interested in this place.
Take
She
it
was
easy.
nice.
She wanted a cab, okay?
Gotta use it in past tense.
My phone was out of order. The closest one I knew was at the fruit market across the street, so I suggested she try there. She seemed reluctant.
Okay. Movement.
Did Antonia say where she was going when she left?
She said she was going to serve the papers on the husband. Said that would take the smile off his face. If you ask me, she was scared. And the drink was for Dutch courage.
She attract any interest?
Okay.
An extremely drunk young woman? What do you think?
She's gonna attract loads of people being
She managed
drunk.
to scare them off, though.
Thanks. You've been a big help.
No problem.
That's going very
Hit the guy,
slow.
will you?
I ended
Do our
up
best. One last question. What size
coming
shoe
off
do you
Etsy
take, Mr. Aguilar?
because it was one of them, like, the selling fees. So as much as it's good, you know, because like, you list all your stuff and everything, it's like it was costing too much
Sir, do you work here?
Sorry, pal.
to
just
keep
making a
listing
living.
everything that didn't sell.
Just
So
pick
I'm
fruit market
trying
Fruit market delivers here?
trying
Yeah, sure does.
Facebook
Nice
Marketplace
level of slice with the tequila.
instead.
Fine. Thanks.
But trying something new, trying a different approach. Yeah, I think that's the only problem. Like, so I was doing all that. I think it was like
Instead. See if your gut is right.
it doesn't cost that. I think it was like 20 pence or something to list an item, but it's like, if you think about it, with how many items you get, it adds up to a lot. And don't get me started with eBay either. I've tried eBay, right? I set up as a new seller. It was like, this is going good. Doing, you idiot. I listed my first item. It was like some paperweights. It was like little ghosts for Halloween. Right. And they took it off. They removed the item because it was suspicious activity. Like, it's a ghost.
Maldonado is in apartment 304.
It's a little, like, you know, paperweight ghost for Halloween, and they removed it. Exactly. So I was like, I ain't using eBay again because you just suck. Obviously. So was it this way? But it's like I couldn't do nothing about it. I couldn't, you know.
Well, this could turn ugly. Forget about knocking. Just take our boy by surprise.
Like, what's the word?
Hey, what the fuck? LAPD, motherfucker, you're under arrest.
What's the word I'm looking for?
You want to back off right now.
Now look.
Yes, thank you. Yeah, I'm really glad you're here. Yeah, I couldn't even appeal it either. They just completely removed it. But I was like, you see all these adverts and everything going, oh, shop small businesses, and you know, do all this to help small businesses go. And it's just like,
They got some decent shots in there.
you're clearly not that good.
Cuff
If
you
you're
sons of bitches,
removing items, calling me suspicious
LAPD, you two are under arrest.
for a little ghost.
Call for some backup, Finbar.
So rude.
Galloway, badge number 564. I need a prowl car at the apartment building 330 North Hill Street. 2 suspects need transporting to Central.
Your wife has been murdered, Angel.
Antonia? Oh, God, no.
Where were you last night, Angel?
I was here with my brother.
I know,
the whole
it's
night,
so
goddammit.
rude, isn't it?
You think I'd kill my own wife?
So rude.
Should get the whole place going over and talk to the neighbors.
Okay.
And Phelps, I don't care that you just got smacked in the head. You don't call me Finbar.
I won't call you Finbar. Will you move? Thank you.
No good to me.
There's blood on the shirt.
This will take some explaining.
Maybe one of the neighbors took notice of Angel's movements. He's got no alibi.
The El Dorado must be a family favorite.
I think a lot of people at this bar.
Just picked fruit market. I
Because
wonder
there's
if
an
Angel
idiot.
gets all his groceries from this place.
He's not a very good detective, to be honest.
What do you want?
LAPD. We're making some inquiries.
Make it quick. I work nights.
So you weren't home last night?
No, I was at work.
You know nothing about Mrs. Maldonado fighting with her husband?
Those two? They're always screaming the place down.
Thanks.
Rude. Just asking a question.
No good. Nobody here.
Hello?
Hey, sorry about that. I'm playing with my kid. LAPD. Were you here last night?
Yeah. My wife and I are separated, and I had the kids last night. I put them to bed early and went to bed myself.
Thanks.
I think he got the socks scared out of him.
Hello.
LAPD, ma'am. Did you hear a disturbance last night?
Yes. Yes, I
Oh, I'm sorry.
Mrs. Maldonado lit out of here, and her husband ran out after her.
You saw this, Miss?
Aranda. I had the door open.
Aranda.
Did you see Mr. Maldonado come back inside after he ran out?
No. I didn't.
Thanks. We'll be in touch.
I kept thinking you were going to call that one a nosy old hag too, Phelps. Well-executed restraint.
I'm executing restraint right now, Finbar.
Boom, boom. Using the telephone.
Operator, give me R&I.
How can I help, detective?
Phelps, badge 1247.
How can I help, Detective?
I could play this game too many times.
Any message?
Message from Captain Donnelly, Detective. Your presence is requested urgently at Central Station. A new letter from the Dahlia killer has been found.
Oh.
Thanks.
We gotta go. We gotta go. You can drive, you'll fast travel there.
You drive. I need to go over the case notes.
Fine. Where are we headed?
Go, go, go. Still gotta go to the fruit market yet.
The captain is waiting for you downstairs with Pinker.
Okay, I hear you. How do we get downstairs? Is it this way? Oh, okay, down here.
That's that cop. Seems like a decent guy.
Boys.
Hello.
Phelps. Have you met Finis Brown?
Nice to meet you.
This information is confidential and doesn't leave this room.
The new letter was left in the back seat of a cab. The driver thinks it was put through the window and not left by a customer.
We're checking all the spares back 24 hours regardless.
Good.
Like the previous letters, it's been assembled from headlines and typed from the Times and Examiner, then glued to an envelope.
What is the other note?
This one? That's also new. A poem, hand-typed.
Do you mind if I take a look?
Go ahead. We've been over both documents pretty carefully. They've been wiped with gasoline, so there's no chance of prints.
I didn't want to open the camera. Well, thinking of like business stuff.
That's the message from the Celine Henry case.
I have been doing more work on my photography side of stuff.
Heap upon thy soul by virtue of this curse.
That's why we called you in.
You think it's original?
Yeah, I know, right?
Not unless he's a
Noise.
genius.
You like this nutjob's poem?
No, I like Shelley. It was written at least 100 years ago.
Shelley? Sure, I knew that.
You see, Finnis? I told you this lad was a bright boy.
Sure, but what has it got to do with the case?
Prometheus Unbound. Prometheus was a titan, a superhuman character who defied the gods to bring fire to humanity.
The Dahlia guy believes he's Superman.
Your guess is as good as mine. One thing for sure is that he's educated. What about the link to the Henry case?
He could have got the wording from the papers. As you said, he is fiendishly clever and takes pleasure in taunting us. What's happening with the Maldonado case?
We have the husband in custody. We haven't interviewed him yet.
Well, upstairs then, lads, and see if we can break him.
Oh. We'll just stand there looking at me. Sorry.
Hey, Cole, let's get moving.
Isn't that the cop who caught the
Since January.
Bronco, can you give me a hand? I got a part.
It does. It does.
Your attitude, Angel.
It's like it kind of hit off well. It's like we almost hit like the goal for like the payout thing. I don't know if I should be even talking about this live, but we was close. I think I ended up getting up to like, is it 17 subs?
So your wife paid you a visit last night. What time was that?
And that was in January.
Late, around midnight,
but
maybe? She didn't stay long.
Since that, it's ended up just coming like a decline.
You're lying, Angel. You went after her. I think you killed her.
But
You're out of your mind.
I'm hoping
My
that
brother will tell you I was at home.
all this grinding will pay off, hopefully.
We have a witness.
But it's one of them like
you
you kind of sit there sometimes and think, going, well, what am I doing wrong? What can I do? But I think sometimes is that you can't.
We argued, all right.
You can't really do much.
She went out and I
It's
went out
like
after her. And she jumped in a car on
you
the
just gotta
corner.
keep
Was the
going.
car waiting for her?
Like nothing will
Can you
happen
describe
like
the driver?
instant.
Not the driver. It was
But
too dark. But the car. It was a brown Ford coupe.
Not. I mean, affiliate was a goal, but I think after affiliate, it ended up just being like.
You and your wife weren't getting along. She was divorcing you. Is that
Like,
why
let's
you
just
killed
go where it takes
We
us.
fought, yeah, but we weren't getting a divorce.
I don't
So I'm
believe
kind
you,
of just
Angel.
like going with the
She's been
flow.
granted a degree
I don't know
in
if I
our
need a
side. She
plan,
pushed you too far, and
or
you
just kind of
lashed
go,
out.
yeah, okay, let's just keep going,
Accept the divorce.
see where we get to. Like if something happens, something happens.
The judge had set a date. You were going to be paraded in front of the whole city for your cruelty to her, Angel.
Antonia. Oh, Jesus. She came in drunk, out of her mind.
But
She doesn't
yeah.
normally drink. She was looking around in her bag. Said she wanted to serve me papers. Me, her own husband. Now, that's the truth.
Okay.
What size shoe do you wear, Angel?
Size 8. What difference does that make?
It's always a size 8, man. Jewelry taken.
When we found your wife, her jewelry had been removed. Was she wearing her religious medallion last night?
Sure. She always wore that.
What about
You
the
don't
charm
seem
ring?
shifty.
Was she wearing that?
You know about that? She never wore it. She didn't like the message. She kept it locked up in that box of hers.
Your wife has been
What about your
brutally
shirt?
murdered. So how do
You
you
know, the
explain
stuff with the
your
evidence on
shirt
that we
being
touched.
covered in blood?
You found that? I cut myself shaving.
That's a lot of blood for shaving.
Angel, I'm not
don't
going to
trust
waste
him.
any more time on this. Give me something, or
I don't
I'm going to
trust
have you
him to do
charged.
it.
My brother, Hippolyta, he said some bad things about Antonia last night. So I had to sock him one. We got into it.
Keep talking.
She said she came from the El Dorado bar.
And?
It's not one of my places. We used to buy fruit at the market down the street.
Okay.
But the creep there was always running his eyes all over my wife.
What's the name of this fruit market?
Just picked fruit. Ord Street downtown.
One last question, Angel. Do the words kiss the blood mean anything to you?
No.
No.
Sounds sick to me.
Just
Not clear
asking.
by any means, Angel. You're going back into a cell. You should think about whether you have anything else you need to share with us.
But we gotta go to the fruit market.
Coroner says it's going to take at least a week to get an ID.
Yo. Boop.
Another letter? I thought the letter was from a nut.
These letters, Brown and Hanson believe they are genuine. From him.
Now we sent another.
You know, I really hate this fuck. This Black Dahlia guy. You seen the body? Fucking case just nozzled away at your guts. Hollywood. Every prom queen from every fucking hick town in America turns up here. Where do they end up? Gutted on the fucking
Can't do anything
side.
though, because I'm driving.
What's your read on Maldonado?
I still like him for it.
Okay. We good. How did he do that?
The handbag was left just up there, overlooking the market.
Could have come here from the start to save us all the
Yeah.
day's legwork.
I mean, you didn't see the whole thing of... Do we look around first?
Sir, Wait. You look familiar.
Hey, from the bar, right?
Yes.
What brings you here?
LAPD. Detective Phelps and Galloway.
Clem Feeney. What can I do for you?
Did you happen to see a young woman last night? 21 years old, Hispanic?
Sure, she came by last night. Why do you ask?
Okay. Distinctive
She
necklace.
was wearing a necklace?
I didn't notice.
You weren't paying attention, Feeney?
Hey, you're getting the wrong idea.
Am I though? Your shifty
Exactly
eyes.
how much fruit do you sell here after midnight, Clem?
Look, not much. I sell the odd bottle on the side to the after-hours crowd. Look, I don't want any trouble. I'm just trying to make a buck.
Contact.
The young lady arrived around midnight?
Yeah, something like that. Used the phone for a cab and then left.
She did go around. Shifty.
You already knew Mrs. Maldonado, didn't you, Clem?
Sure, I met her before. She seemed like a nice lady. Her husband went apeshit one
Do you
day.
think
when
she
we
was a
caught
bit
him talking
loose?
to her. She
As
had
the
me
other
back
guy
until last night.
put his wife.
Where did she go from here?
She wanted a cab, but I couldn't get her one. I was about to offer to drive her, but a car pulled up and she got into that.
Can you describe the
He's
car?
not shifty.
Brown Ford Coupe, I think. She seemed to know the guy.
All
Do you
loose.
mind if we look around?
Why would you want to do that?
Because we say
It's a
so.
bit
I
loose.
guess you can.
Bit loosey
Don't you
goosey.
have to get a court order or something? I have rights.
Clem? Shh.
Shh. We just want to look at the fruit.
No wonder he stays open late at night. People have to get their vitamins. Check through this stuff. before
Yeah,
we get
just
back
a
out.
couple though, not a lot, just a couple. with a bloody knife.
Why cut someone who was already dead?
It's a typical power thing. Once the stiff is dead, the creep usually feels they can do whatever they like. They must have seen it during the war.
Oh, hello. Oh no. Why did you feel like crap? Do we need to beat somebody up?
So what are we hiding in here? This thing needs a combination.
Oh, what was it? Oh no. I'm sorry. Yes. Fine. Keep positive. You kick its butt. And I don't know if I can't really kick its butt. You'll have to kick its butt for me. We can't beat it up for you. But you can do it.
This skull punk gets about 10 seconds to explain before I pull his fucking arms off.
Oh no.
Clem!
You'll be much better soon. And you'll be feeling great. And then you'll be like, I feel on top of the world. And you'll be doing amazing.
God damn it, get after it, Cole.
Oh, that's what you get for reading.
I'll try to shoot out his tires. Wish me luck.
Yeah. Although it might have been me, because, well, no. I'm going to say Wazzo. Because he had a cold, and then he gave me a cold.
He was our guy.
Yeah, we'll blame Wazzo.
You gotta get me closer.
Strange that he'd leave a trail of blood right back to his own market.
Maybe he wanted to be caught. A lot of them do.
It's almost too perfect, isn't it?
There's no such thing as too perfect.
Hit him, Cole. Spin him out. Keep it steady and I'll try to bust his tires.
Do a flip. I don't know how the car got right way up, but I'll take it.
You're a sick man, Clem. You need help.
Exactly. The bad driving did pay off.
The poor woman can now rest in peace.
Exactly. See, I knew all that training would come in handy. I knew it would. And then all you are like, no, you need to get good.
I have a meeting this afternoon with the Mayans. I'll be sure to mention your names. Now, on your way.
It does have its uses. Exactly. Like, the moment we need to get somebody in a race, not a race, but somebody runs, I'm gonna knock him down. I have to. It's like part of the law. It's part of the law. It's my job as a detective to do this.
Sarge, why are the guys giving it to the
I don't know if that's right, but
they're riding in trucks, numbskull.
it's my job as a detective.
Look pretty badly beat up.
Yeah, they do it then. Scuttlebutt says it's pretty hard going down south.
We'll find out soon enough. Recon always leads.
How can we fail? Skip with the Shadow leading the show.
Who the fuck is a Shadow?
Lieutenant Phelps, the Shadow of Death.
What the fuck are you talking about?
He's a quiet fucker, Sarge.
Never hear the bastard coming.
You're sitting there, field stripping a cigarette, and suddenly he's there looking down on you.
Why do you think we keep saluting that Jap-loving son of a bitch? He's bad juju.
That's enough out of you three. Bad juju? Where are you dragged up? A swamp?
Did you know Animal Crossing came out 2 years ago today? My Switch is 2 years old. And Doom is actually. Doom is 2 years old. I've had that helmet for 2 years. I've worn it once and put it back in the box. And didn't touch it again. Never played it.
Good morning, gentlemen, and what a grand morning it is.
What are we dropping?
We have just cause for celebration. Galloway and Phelps are sending another feed to San Quentin. A nice show trial,
Mike's drop.
and he'll be strapped down with gas seeping into his tiny reptile
Wait,
brain.
this is my life now.
Now, to fresh business. Galloway and Phelps.
How long do I have to do this for? Is this one of them things that
Hill, north downtown off Fremont Avenue.
I wait until you tell me, or is it like so many minutes?
Skipper, is the new letter genuine?
Five
Boys,
minutes.
we all know how
5
many
minutes.
skills have confessed in the short case. Right, Pinker will let us
Guy gave us away.
Ah, fair dues. The internet tells me I do what it asks.
Greetings from sunny California. When's it going to stop?
Are you getting in the car or not?
Nope. As long as the bricks hold up at San Quentin, there'll always be killers in this town to send.
First the letter, and now another body. Come on, you can't keep on telling me there's not a killer still out there.
You know, Phelps, all these arrests on your record are giving you a reputation. You don't want them turning into unsolved.
Getting a vicious killer off the streets is more important than my reputation.
Really?
And besides, landing a big fat marlin is more impressive than an ocean full of minnows.
The minnows make it the
I couldn't do 20.
You can't always hit
even
home
if you
runs.
paid me.
Sometimes you just gotta make first base.
I am weak sauce. That's to say.
That guy there will lead us up.
I don't even know if I can do one.
I'm steeling
I'm
myself
stealing.
for what I'm about to see.
That'll just be another dead body, Claire. Get used to seeing them. They're the gig when you work
I'm very weak when it comes to that sort of stuff. We got another murder.
Phelps and Galloway, homicide.
Scene secure. The rest of the patrolmen are going door to door, canvassing for witnesses.
Thanks. Keep me informed.
Will do, Detective.
This looks awfully familiar.
I think that's the impression the boys from the Examiner took with them as well.
There's nothing original under the sun. Why should murder be any different?
What do we have so far?
Not much trace evidence to speak of. Storm blew in around 10 last night, and the rain washed most of it away.
And the body?
Looks like she was tipped out of an automobile from the tire tracks and superficial injuries. Strangled with a length of rope. And for my money,
Rope again?
it's triple braid again.
Bit rude.
From her temperature, maybe 2 a.m., but it was cold last night.
Usual head injuries.
She's not naked this time.
Blunt force trauma. Knock him over the head, then strangle and mutilate. No message with this one.
At least she was left clothed.
I doubt very much he was concerned with her dignity.
The green silk dress is very distinctive. Any sign of her other shoe?
No. And no handbag or other personal effects.
Controller in 3 minutes. So it's not a robbery.
Seems irrelevant.
Which means it seems irrelevant. course it's
Our
relevant.
driver and our killer are most likely one and the same.
Okay, let's go. Wait, just let me tap it.
Catch all the good ones, Phelps. No drag marks. Killer was moving around, surveying the scene.
No ring. What? Anything on this one? Nope. It's been 5 minutes. And we're back. Hi. Ugh. Oh, no, I've just touched that.
There appears to be a dry cleaning label. Superior Laundry Services, F1363.
I don't have to remember that, do I wanted to use the phone. Ah. Stuff everywhere.
Detectives, I've been working the houses across the street and up the block. This lady thinks she has something for us.
Detective Phelps, LAPD.
I'm Mrs. Barton, Catherine Barton. I live just
How can I
across the
help,
way.
detective? Suspicious person. Suspicious.
Not last night, but yesterday, early evening, I saw that awful hobo.
She doesn't look shifty.
Do you have a description?
Tall, gaunt, horribly disfigured. I think he may have had an accident in the war. He's a very scary, angry man.
Any idea where we might find him?
One of the hobo camps around here. He's some kind of hobo leader. They all follow him
We
around.
gotta go look
Thank you, ma'am.
for a hobo
Anything
man.
I can do to help. I'd hate to think that something so ghastly could happen right here and nothing be done about it.
Thank you. Oh, it's stuck everywhere. Phone. Touch it. Hydrate, people. Get a drink.
Cole Phelps, badge
Some
1247.
stuff.
How can I help, Detective?
I need an address on Superior Laundry Services.
Just a moment.
Just a moment.
Superior Laundry Services, 1260 West 1st Street.
Can you track down reports of hobo camps in the vicinity of Signal Hill?
Just a moment, Detective.
Just a moment, detective.
There's a large camp under the bridge on Grand between Temple and Sunset.
Thanks, ma'am.
Has he already gone back to the car? He has as well. How rude. Gonna just waited. This one.
No message.
Excuse me?
There was no message.
Where?
On the Vic. The last bodies had something written on them. This one
It's
didn't.
true.
I'm failing to follow you.
Can't be the same guy is what I'm saying, right? Before you start trying to link this to Maldonado and all the others.
There are more factors to consider than the messages,
Whoa.
Rusty.
This doesn't fit
Sir,
your
why are you
pattern.
running out like that?
End of conversation. Understand?
Oh, hold on. Okay. Very sorry about that. For some reason. It's like I had something caught in my throat. Wasn't great.
Bank of America, 7th and all.
No, we gotta case the crap.
At least the rain stopped. You can change back into those white bucks now.
Coming in.
Phelps and Galloway, LAPD. We're investigating
Phelps.
a case. One of your laundry labels came up.
And
F1363.
Finbar.
If you give me a minute, I'll go find a register and you can take a look.
Okay. So we don't know trouble, we just, you know.
You take a look for yourself. I've got clothes that need pressing.
Thank you, I think.
You wrote the number down on that dress, is it there?
I forgot what her name. Oh, hold on, look at the thing. It was a green, wasn't it?
Mrs. T. Terrellson, 43 Emerald Street, Westlake.
Thank you. Do we go to the camp first, maybe? Let's go. Let's go here.
I've got a feeling we're about to meet another wife killer.
You've always got that feeling, Rusty.
Yeah, and it's usually correct.
Please, please, for once, can you not let your assumptions color your detective work?
Just you wait. You know what it...
Oh, posture change. Hey. Rope. And it's been cut.
Looks like a match with the ligature marks.
It's not looking good, is it? So we're just taking a look around your house. No need to be suspicious.
Hello? Yes?
Detectives Phelps and Galloway. Is your wife home, sir?
Is your wife home, sir?
My wife went out last night and she hasn't come home.
Okay.
Can you describe your wife and what she was wearing?
We were out at a friend's place, Bobby Ross's, for a party. She was kind of dolled up. She had her green silk dress, open-toed white shoes. Those are her favorite shoes.
Can we come in, Mr. Terrellson? I'm afraid we have some rather bad news.
I'm very sorry, sir, but your wife is dead.
Do you have someone who can look after your
But
children?
in the meantime, we're going to search the house.
I've been trying to arrange a sitter. Look, tell me what's happened.
I'm afraid your wife was murdered last night. Her body was found this morning. I'm very sorry for your loss. I know this is a difficult time, Mr. Terrellson, but we are going to need you to answer some questions. First, we're going to take a look around.
What for? You don't think
It's procedure.
Look,
You see to your girl.
just chill. Let us do the business.
Stay here till Daddy's finished talking to these men.
Where's Mommy?
Everything's gonna be all right, sweetheart.
We would like Mommy to come home now, Daddy.
What's the problem, Terrelson? Let him search. You got nothing to hide. You want to hear something funny, Terrelson? Some bunks think filling out a missing person
To check if she was a regular.
the suspect.
Excuse me, sir. Why would you drop it?
I wonder why the picture was turned down.
Why is the picture turned down?
Baron's bar again. Someone must be real sweet on this dive.
Looks like the bar. Pause.
Incidental.
What do you mean incidental? It could be something.
Optimistic, Cole.
Optimistic. But you never know, though, do you?
Doesn't give me anything to go on.
You don't know some things. It's a little miniature scale of his boat. What? Ladies?
If you'd excuse me, ladies.
Don't think this is any use to us.
So she went out without her handbag? She'd have to be in quite a state to leave this behind.
It's true.
At least she was spared that particular indignity.
Ah, muddy boots.
We can see if Pinker can match the impression of the crime scene.
And a dripping wet
Lars was out in the rain last night.
Why are you doing this to us, Lars?
I'll be out of your way momentarily, ladies. Operator, message for KGPL.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How can I help, Detective?
How can I help
Can you run an address for a Bobby Ross? Then send some uniforms over.
Would you like him picked up?
No. Suspect says he was with Ross last night. We need to confirm the alibi.
I'll get a prowl car dispatched.
Thanks for your help.
Thank you, lady. Okay.
For the record, Mr. Tarleton.
Let's talk the talk.
What was your wife's name?
Teresa.
Thank you. Possible
Do you
suspect.
have any idea why anyone would want to hurt your wife?
No. Everyone loved Teresa. She was so full of life. Can't be anyone who knew her.
So,
I think you're lying, Lars. I think you were mad at your wife for embarrassing you in front of your friends. I think you came back here and strangled her and then dumped her body on the hill.
You think I strangled my wife? How do you expect to prove that?
was the ropes cut?
Your wife was strangled with triple braid rope. The bow line from your boat is a perfect match.
Look, I know this looks bad. But I'm gonna have to
Go
come
on.
to terms with the fact that I let her go.
What's
You
your
said
other
you
boy,
went
my
to a
dude?
party at Bobby Ross's place?
That's right, Bobby had a bunch of people over. We were having a good time. She said she was bored and decided to leave.
Go on.
You let
50.
your drunk wife leave the party and go off on her own?
Look, I was angry. I was having a good time. She has to go and ruin it. We always have to do what she wants to do. Last night she wanted to go dancing.
Any idea where?
Where she always goes. Bar down on North Beaudry Avenue. Baron's Bar. She goes there, drinks too much, gets maudlin, and calls me. I go and bring her home.
What about the state of mind?
Mr. Terrellson, was Teresa happy at home?
Yeah, I think she was.
Shifty.
Spill it, Terrellson. We like the look of you for this, so you better give us something.
We're at the party. She has a few and says she wants to go out dancing. We only have the sitter until 9. I get mad. I tell her to go ahead, but I'm staying. She storms out. Look, I'm doing well at cards. I hardly ever do well. I married her because she was so much fun, but now she drives me fucking crazy.
Oh.
What time did she leave the party?
About 8:30, maybe a little earlier.
Okay.
When
That's
was the
contact.
last time you saw your wife?
Around 8:30. The card game at Bobby's was wrapping up. Played out my hand and drove home here. Paid the sitter and went to bed.
Where's all your stuff wet?
You're lying, Lars. You didn't come straight home, did you?
And how do you figure that?
You were out in the rain. You got soaked, Lars.
Yeah.
You found your wet weather gear.
We saw it all.
I stayed a little later than I said. This cute little brunette was hitting on me. Teresa noticed. I was half cut. I walked her home from Bobby's, but nothing happened. I walked back and got the car this morning.
Thanks for answering our questions,
Okay.
Mr. Charlton. You'll need to go downtown to identify your wife's body.
I should have taken her dancing.
In my experience, Mac, if you give in to broads, you'll be giving in to them your entire life. Sounds like the Terrellson broad had her last drink at Baron's Bar. We should check the place out.
Appreciate your time, sir.
You believe this guy's story?
Kind of rings true.
Okay. Let's go to the bar. Ooh. Sorry.
Jesus, Phelps!
Sorry. I wasn't paying attention. That's kind of why. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to do that. Let's go talk to the man.
Gents,
Sir.
drink?
Phelps and Galloway, LAPD.
I'm Benny Clough. This
Hi,
about
Benny.
Teresa Terrellson?
Yes, it is.
I heard about it on the radio. They're saying it was that Black Dahlia freak again? God damn it. Yeah, I rang that husband of hers. The babysitter said he was out.
If you don't mind, we have a few questions.
Hey, Benny. Last contact.
What time did Teresa leave?
Around 10:30, I think.
On foot? In a car? By bus? How was it?
She called for a cab.
Did you get the number?
Sure I did. I liked Teresa.
Okay.
The only time she has a drink is when things aren't going so good at home. I was worried about her.
Thank you.
Put out an APB on the cab. 3591. Should be traceable.
Male suspect?
Who was she with? We've had reports about a tall, gaunt-looking hobo. He wasn't here last night?
I get plenty of bums in here, but nothing to fit that description.
Oh, why are you lying?
The likelihood is that whoever she left here with killed her. Give it up, Betty.
All right, 2 creeps were all over her, promising to take her dancing.
You get a good look at these guys?
Sure. I got a good look. One of them was a sailor in uniform. His cap said, USS Indiana.
And the other man?
The other guy is Richard Bates. He's sitting in the back right now. Red polo shirt.
Okay, what about the cab?
Any idea where she was headed?
Nope. I didn't get that.
Okay.
The husband said she wanted to go dancing.
And she always wants to dance when she's been drinking. She was trying to talk some guys into taking her to one of the dance halls.
Thank you for your help, Mr. Clough. We'll take it from here.
Hey, no problem.
This is Bates.
That's him.
LAPD. Don't make me chase you, shitbird.
He's making us chase.
Can't let the son of a bitch get away. God damn it all! I asked them to hold the mayo.
Bates! We just want to talk.
Come on, we got a ride. Get in and drive.
I thought you were gonna leave me there.
Who knows what this guy will pull when he's cornered? We could have a killer on our hands.
Come on, Phelps, you're letting this lust get away from you.
No, we're not.
I don't think the killer was kicking back in the bar where he met the Vic in.
Listen, a creature of habit is your killer. For some reason, they're sticklers for routine.
Don't go to sleep on me. Get me back in close.
I am.
Hit him, Cole. Spin him out.
Well,
he's showing you how it's done. Maybe you shouldn't have waited for me, Phelps.
what do you mean? You're in the car.
Hit him. Clean this asshole off the road.
Let's end this farce.
All right, you got me. I've had enough.
Show me your hands.
Why did you run then, idiot?
Okay, Bates. You're gonna answer some questions.
I have a choice in this.
Alright, Richard.
Last night, you went drinking with a lady in the bar. Now she's dead. And your face is all messed up.
I'm in the clear on that. She preferred a sailor. You could lay it off on him. Are we finished?
Do you want my partner to sap you? Tell us
Yeah,
what
that's
we
right.
want to know.
She was okay. Drunk. Pissed off at her old man, wanting to go dancing. I thought I'd ply her with a few drinks and get my end away. Looks like your salty had the same idea.
A counter movement?
So what happened when you left the bar?
Sailor boy laid one on me. A cheap shot. After that, I don't know.
You've done time.
I don't
haven't
like
you,
you.
Richard? Is that why you ran?
I'm on parole.
On what offense?
Sexual assault. Look, I was lying there on the sidewalk. He flags a cab and jumps in with the broad.
We're taking you in, Bates.
Alright.
How come?
Just for a chat. Nice private chat. I'll explain my theory of once a degenerate, always a degenerate.
Take him to Central. He's a material witness in a murder case. Find him a cozy cell.
Richard here knows the drill.
Idiot. It's all over there. Shush. How can I help?
Cole Phelps, badge 1247.
I need an APB out on a yellow cab, number 3591. Ask dispatch to relay all sightings to car
he just
11K.
ran.
No problem. I'll get on the radio.
Were there any incident reports filed in the vicinity of Barron's Bar on North Beaudry Avenue? We're tracking a sailor who was involved in a fight outside the bar.
I can check the reports, Detective. I have a message for you from Captain Donnelly. Message reads, James Jessup, U.S. Navy able seaman, has information relevant to your case. Jessup is currently being detained at Central Station.
Okay.
Could be our man. Thanks.
We still haven't been to the hobo camp. So I think maybe let's go
I
here.
think we ought to investigate the hobo lead.
Well, if you think we ought to, then I guess we ought.
Car 11K, we have a response on your APB regarding yellow cab number 3591. The vehicle has been identified at a gas station. Now heading west on 7th Street.
Garage on 7th Street. Let's hit it, Phelps. The cab driver might tie this whole thing together.
I hope you're right.
Gotta get the cab.
You see our taxi anywhere?
I gotta turn around. I've always gotta turn around. It's always behind me. Sorry.
11K, yellow
Ah.
91, sighted at the corner of Wilshire
Where's that cab got to now?
Turn. Ah, yeah. Sorry. So it was here. Ah.
11K, further on your APB on yellow
Move.
cab number 3591. Vehicle identified at Reggie's Cafe, heading north.
There is. Stop your car, you idiot.
We're investigating a murder.
What's that got to do with me?
The fare you picked up from Barron's Bar last night. What was the woman wearing?
Green dress. Oh, don't tell me something's happened to her.
Tell me about her.
She was with this sailor, and he was all over her. She wasn't having any of it. Said she just wanted to dance. But he had that look in his eye.
Where did you drop them off?
It's at the Crystal Ballroom.
What time?
After midnight. 12:30? Something like
Okay.
Thanks. You've been a big help.
that. Well, that's gonna ruin my day.
But you're not in trouble. Let's go to the camp. Yeah, shut up.
Phelps!
You have to go with me. I didn't do this. Ugh. Shit, I've gone the wrong way. Oop. Shortcuts. Probably should have got an inch drive. because I've got absolutely no idea where I'm going. Look at...
Hey, come on!
5 George, route to 496 Broadway. You have another assignment here, Central?
Ooh. Pace this place.
Gently.
Goodness. It wasn't me. Close. See, the car's all fixed.
We're looking for a tall man with a disfigured face. You know him?
Huh? What? I fought in 2 wars, you know, son. I think I earned some peace and quiet.
Ah, the bum isn't here. We should follow the lead. These guys can wait.
Okay. Alright, you can drive.
You know the way. You can drive.
And where exactly are we going?
We're going back to base camp. Are we there yet? It's because the wall.
He's in interview 2.
Thank you.
Thanks. What do you make of him?
Sailor on furlough who looks like he's in trouble and knows it.
He ran the light on Olympic.
Thank you.
Detectives
Hello,
Galloway.
Sonny boy.
We know why you're here, Jessup, so it would be best if you answered our questions truthfully.
I don't want any trouble. That's why I'm here. I heard on the radio about this lady getting killed. I got leave from my CO to come down straight away.
So why did you kill her?
I didn't kill anyone.
But did
Look,
you?
You need to believe me.
Let's start at the beginning.
Your contact.
You went to Barron's bar. What time did you arrive?
I got a 24-hour pass. I got there around 7.
That's where you met Teresa Terrellson?
Sure. We had a couple of drinks.
Shifty.
So you tried to make
I
a
don't
woman
like it.
who was incredibly drunk?
Look, I'm not proud of myself, but I never hurt her.
You took her dancing?
That's right. Caught a cab to the Crystal Ballroom.
Okay. Incident?
You had a fist fight with Richard Bates over Mrs. Terrellson.
You met the guy? He's a creep. You should take a look at him for this.
Shifty.
He's pointing the finger directly at
Why are you constantly lying to us?
Before I was back in the tub.
Even though it's only answered like 2 questions.
I
Still,
belted him. I'd do it
why are
again.
you lying?
She was better off with me.
Sure. You're a shining example of chivalry, Jessup.
Movements?
Where did you go after the Crystal Ballroom?
I think the wind had gone out of her sails by then. She caught a cab and I caught a bus back to the base.
Okay.
We spoke to the cab driver. Tell us what really happened at the Crystal Ballroom.
I'd had enough. She was all upset about her husband bawling about her kids. She looked old. Left around closing, maybe 1:30. Got on a bus and she fell asleep on my shoulder.
Which bus?
An all-American.
A bus.
249. Went past her place. She jumped off and I stayed on it downtown. After that, I caught another bus to San Pedro. The Indiana's down there. She's being scrapped.
And that was the last you saw of Teresa.
Yeah, that's right. We didn't say much. I think she was kind of embarrassed.
What about the cab ride?
The cab driver said that you were getting pretty familiar with Teresa.
That's not how I'd put it.
So the last thing you wanted was her playing hard to get. Did that make you mad, sailor?
Yeah, it did. She knew what a guy's looking for. All broads do. Dancing comes second.
And what happened at the Crystal Ballroom?
Nothing. Not even a little hand relief. She had another couple of drinks. There was no fun left in her. Just poured her guts out to some bartender.
We're holding
Well,
you
yeah,
until we
because
can
she
clear
didn't
this
want
with
to
the
do
driver.
anything. She just wanted to dance.
Yeah, my CO said as much.
Can you put the guy in two in a cell and inform the commander?
Sure, detective. Got a message for you. Sighting of your disfigured hobo on Brand between Temple and Sunset. And it looks like the beau has a record, too. He's wanted in connection with 2 female assaults.
Thanks.
What now? Drive all the way to San Pedro and check his locker?
Let's see if the bus story checks out.
There's a depot at 1660 Beverly Boulevard.
Okay,
3
go bus.
suspects in the can and 1 on the hoof. And still no hard evidence on any of them.
KGPL to car 11K. 11K, come in.
11K, go ahead.
Patrolman reporting that Bobby Ross's car game is breaking up at midnight.
11K, roger that. Plenty of time to get downtown, Cole.
It's possible. Have them bring him in.
KGPL, we have Lars Terrelson picked up.
11K, roger.
Do it. But first, we gotta go track down the bus. Excuse me. I got no time. I got a bus to catch. I suppose I haven't hit anything on my way down here. In the last second. Let's go.
And thank you, ma'am. You have a safe trip now.
Thank you.
Where are you boys headed today?
LAPD. We're after the driver of All-American 249. Would have been around midnight onwards last night.
Just a minute.
Sweet lady.
Frank Zeffirelli. He's your man.
Where can we find him?
Frank is out on the 7-4.
Can you tell us the route?
Hang on. I should have it mapped out here somewhere.
What a helpful lady. Thank you.
We need to run the loop.
We're not going to drive the whole thing, are we?
Won't take long. We have a siren.
That's what you think. Get in, loser.
All-American 7-4, let's go get him.
Put the siren on, let's go.
This could be a long trip, Cole.
Or it could be a short one.
And here's me without my hip flask and only a pain in the ass for company.
Way to kick off the drive in high spirits, Rusty. Comments like that put me in just the right mood for some legwork.
Touchy.
You know what your problem is? You don't like hard work. This kind of rigorous search is what police work is all about. Discipline.
Save it, Phelps. You're just as bored as I am.
Eh? some reason it might not be here. I could just like run a full loop. This guy not being. Yeah. Has anybody seen a bus? If I've seen a bus, then I'd see a bus. But I don't see any buses.
Nope, still no sign of him.
Did you doze off, Rusty? I think you slept through my solving the case.
Yeah, very funny. Just give me a nudge if you see him, right?
How about you nudge me?
I think that's a job for you, right?
Oh, Rusty.
It's gonna be a long drive. Cars out the way, please. I need to move. It's alright. What the hell is this guy? No, I'm moving this way. Alright. I should have gone the other way. Is that a bus? Or is that a tram?
How long is this bus route?
Is this our bus?
That's the bus we're looking for. Ease in behind her and get her to the side of the road.
Sorry.
There's some kind of problem, buddy?
Hello.
LAPD. We're investigating a murder.
See, I've just nearly killed him.
A sailor and a woman in a green dress on your bus late last night?
That's correct.
And the woman got off first, around 2 a.m.?
Yeah, that's right. And the sailor stayed on all the way to downtown.
Can you tell us where you let the woman off?
On California Street. To tell you the truth, she looked a little lost, like she got off on the wrong stop or something. I didn't like dropping her off near that hobo camp.
You've been a big help.
Everything points back to the hobo camp.
So Sailor Boy escaped by the seat of his bell-bottom trousers and left the broad alive.
Left her by the hobo camp.
Which means he's as good as killed her.
We can't eliminate any of them, but the disfigured man should be our starting point.
I'm gonna call for some backups. These bows hate cops.
Calling all cars. Citizen reports officer needs help. Shots fired. Officer down. 6th Street and Lindley Place. 6th Street and Lindley Place. Unit to handle code 3. Identify.
We got some people to beat up. We always got people to beat up. It's never a dull moment. Oh god, he was shotgun over. Hello.
LAPD. We'd like a word with you.
Save it for someone who's interested. They're fascists.
Rude.
Come to move us on and steal what little we have left.
I'm not.
Rounds won't get us far. Lead into the state. Local 7. We need to hold out. How do we do that? Like this.
Ooh.
If you want your rightful share, we need to fight for it.
Knock my hat off.
favor, partner.
Hey. Punch him, punch him, punch him. Oof.
What's your name?
Okay.
Comrade Stalin. Very funny. We'll find out from your personal effects.
Stuart Ackerman.
You're under suspicion for murder, Ackerman. We're taking you downtown.
See.
You can't do anything more to me than what the Japanese have already done.
I got my app back though.
The Kremlin's over here, Phelps. Toss it, see what you find.
Boom, boom. Let's get the story on the road.
Still working, Jack. I'm off to the Lighthouse Club in Santa Monica.
Hello, Jack. Mr. Benson, this is Courtney Sheldon. He's a buddy of mine from the war.
Well, I'm sure you two will want to polish some old war stories. Good evening, Jack. Mr. Sheldon.
Good night, sir.
He looks familiar.
We need your help. Jack. I told you I would have nothing to do with that.
I'm fine too, Jack. Medical school's going well. I got a part-time job.
Do dope peddlers
good.
need part-time jobs?
We made a mistake and we're in trouble, Jack. A local gangster, Mickey Cohen, is putting on the squeeze.
So hand it over, walk away. What's stopping you?
We had a deal with them that they would dole it out slowly. They said they would supply abortion clinics and doctors, but they've been moving it on to addicts.
Well, they lied to you then, didn't they?
So your problem is with gangsters being dishonest.
My problem is that people are dying, and that if this gets back to us, we'll all end up in jail.
So how am I supposed to help, Courtney? This isn't the war. I can't just wave a magic wand and clean up your mess.
Mm.
We want you to negotiate, Jack.
The only thing these guys understand is force, Sheldon. They got to the top back east by proving to be more vicious than the English, the Irish, and the Dutch. They make their own laws. That's the nature of a secret society. I'd say, Courtney, you want to be a doctor. How can you fight with that?
We are better trained, Jack.
This dude's an idiot.
I didn't make it through the war to come back to this kind of shit, Sheldon.
Putting your trust in the wrong people. My dude. All that from just looking at a newspaper. How crazy. Blooded rope.
Looks familiar. Safe bet it'll match the mark under Teresa Terrelson's chin. Ackerman doesn't look like much of a dancer.
He's a bad man.
Not sure this means much.
Let's go. You can drive.
You can drive.
Are we heading to base camp? Going back to the department. And could you fast travel? It'll be easy.
The husband has an alibi, but no real motive other than neglect. Jessup's alibi checks out. Bates is a recidivist. He'll be pulling the same stick until we put him away for good. Ackerman has history, opportunity, hard evidence. What motive?
We have the evidence. We know she was here. All we need is a confession, and we can charge the bum with murder.
Mm-hmm. We're gonna get that confession. We can do it.
We're going this way.
Where is he? Is he in here?
Ackerman, you were in the Marines.
How do you know?
The Corps selected big guys for flamethrower duty. That's how you got the burns.
Life expectancy was 5 minutes for a guy in flamethrower detail. What kind of a government puts weight like that on a man's shoulders?
You'll get no argument from me. It was a heavy load.
It is a heavy load.
Sorry for this smelly fuck?
I didn't say that, but I'm just saying. What's your motive?
Kill Mrs. Terrellson.
I have no recollection of the people I have killed.
You hate women, Ackerman?
More than you could ever imagine.
How much did you hate Mrs. Terrellson?
I ache to put my seed in
Oh
them.
my goodness.
Afterwards, I have no use for them.
A bus driver dropped Mrs. Terrellson near your camp around 2 a.m. Why did you take her up to the hill?
Which hill? I have many places. I go where I please.
He's a dirty man.
You are clearly insane, Ackerman. The state of California does not execute mental patients.
I don't know the names of the women I've killed, but I've killed many of them. Their necks are so fragile.
What's your alibi?
Where were you around 2 a.m. last night?
At the camp.
You were
Look,
up
she
on
got
the
the
hill.
pass.
You were seen during the day. We have a witness. We have evidence. Come clean with me, Ackerman, and I'll see what I can do for you.
I despise your pity. You have nothing that links me to this woman.
Yes, we do, because we found the puss in your camp.
We have you cold, Ackerman. Her purse and the ballroom ticket were in your lean-to. Tell us why you did it.
I kill because people need killing. It's what I was trained to do.
Stuart Ackerman.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
charging
right.
you with
You
the
damn
murder
punk.
of Teresa Terrellson.
Gross.
A man down on his luck I can abide. But a filthy red who chooses to live outside the rules of society I cannot stomach.
Me too.
Maybe poor Teresa Tarleton will provide the catalyst we need. I've spoken to the chief and the mayor, and I think it's time we send some men in to remove the godless and send them on their way over the county line. A grand day that will be, gentlemen. And a grand result you have brought me. You two are fast becoming my finest crusaders.
Hey, we did a mighty fine job, didn't we? Got all clues found, all questions answered, and we did a lot of damage. 4 stars for that. Psh. That was definite 5 stars. We did amazing. Can't believe it. 4 stars. That was great. The only way I wouldn't get 4 stars is if, yeah, I didn't keep it and everything.
And now my heart
Don't do it, man. Don't get roped in.
in ruin. You say that you walk away. Don't do me wrong. Don't leave me singing this torched song. When
One
I'm
idiot.
burning.
What aid? Doom, doom. Oh my goodness. What is she doing out at this time of night? It was him. I mean, just completely stately obvious.
Of course we will look into it. Yes, I'm aware that it's an election year. Keep a hold of your hat, Counselor. Now is not the time to lose your nerve. It would appear that someone has hocked a rose gold wedding ring and matching engagement ring. Sound familiar?
Deirdre Muller.
Press the pawnbroker and see what you can find out. The address is 348 South Main Street. The Muller case goes before the grand jury next week, and the DA does not want any egg on his face.
Okay.
Then
Not
get
egg.
out to the
Got it.
railroad depot on Santa Fe Avenue. We have another poor unfortunate found this morning beside a railroad line. A 40-year-old white woman.
Right, Skipper.
Let's go. Okay. Well, I think that is a great place for us to end for the night. We've done a lot of cases. We are smashing it. We are doing amazing. And we'll be promoted in no time. So, oh, thank you so much for the follow. It's so much, and I thank you for being here for however long. It's been great, and I appreciate it. And yeah, oh, you're so sweet. Thank you. Oh, you're amazing. Thank you so much. But lucky for you, we're gonna be back tomorrow, and we're gonna have some more fun and more cases to solve. You know, we don't like these shifty people. So, be safe, keep yourself hydrated, have a good time, and I'll see you later, alligator. Bye!